We need organised labour. Empowering trade unions should be a primary left-wing objective, if not the primary left-wing objective. The enormous power imbalance between workers and employers is at the root of a great many societal issues. The powerlessness of the working class is an enormous problem. It has made enormous wealth inequality possible. An increasingly small group of out-of-touch elites make increasingly significant decisions. The working masses have no power over these decisions. They have no leverage. The consequence is a ruthless exploitation. We need to put a stop to this. We need to get capital in line. That means empowering working people. This constitutes the powerful grassroots response that we need. This is the only thing that can counter the oligarchs and elites that pursue an anti-human agenda. An agenda of ruthless exploitation of both people and the environment in pursuit of endless profit. This agenda must be stopped. The rich are dependent on the working class as much as they hate to admit it. They are nothing without the workers. Without working class people, society collapses. Without working class people, $1 billion isn't worth the paper it is printed on. The rich are dependent. Organised labour takes advantage of that reality. At present, workers are at the mercy of their employers. We have to change that. Ultimately, the rich are dependent. They should be at our mercy. With the help of powerful trade unions, they can be. The enormous power imbalance between workers and employers has to be destroyed. The left needs to put working people at its centre. Organised labour can fight capitalism far more effectively than anything else. And this can form the basis of a true left-wing movement. A movement that is by and for working people. A movement that is led by the workers. Academics and politicians can support them, but the workers must lead. They must dominate both the creation of our agenda and its implementation. Only democracy can challenge class hierarchy. Anything else simply reinvents it. The wealthy want more and more. All over the world, oligarchs and elites are putting right-wing parties in power. Parties that screw over workers and serve their rich donors. And they do so in ways that are increasingly shameless and blatant. Organised labour can challenge this. Organised labour can remind the rich that working people are the foundation of society. Without workers, the rich have nothing. This may all sound obvious to you, and in many ways it should. In the modern age, so much of politics revolves around speaking obvious truths, because we live in a post-truth era, an era where our enemies will blatantly challenge and reject reality. In this era, simply stating obvious truths is the most important thing. Using basic reasoning holds off the tide of irrationality, until we find an opportunity to send that tide back to the abyss.